Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ghost here, and today we have Rites of the 9 weapons, and I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. These weapons is not as good as Into the Light, but they do got some good stuff. The kind of annoying part is most of the weapons are, most of the weapon perks kind of have the same perks that they originally had on them. Like, for example, I think the only new perk for between this and Luminal Vigil and this Luminal Vigil and the original Luminal Vigil, I think it still has Trap Trigger Kill Clip, which I'm incredibly excited for. I think To the Pain is new. I think Desperate Measures is new. Enlightened Action is new. Perpetual Motion is new. And Lone Wolf is new. Everything else is already on here already. I think Headstone was already on here already. So anyway, but yeah, we're going to be going over the weapon rolls. I don't think they're too good. I think there's some that you could definitely look out for, and some of them might have a little bit of a niche that it can be filled, but none of them, in my opinion, are really absolutely stop what you're doing and go get this now, except one of them, and you can probably already guess that. We're going to start with Spire of the Watcher. All right, Luminal Vigil. So we got in the third column, Lone Wolf, Headstone, Attrition Orbs, Tap the Trigger, Light Action, Perpetual Motion. In the fourth, Rhyme Stealer, KC, To the Pain, Desperado, Rangefinder, and Desperate Measures. If you have been an avid fan of this channel, you know that I was playing on my girlfriend's account, and I absolutely fell in love with Tap the Trigger, Kill Clip, Accurized rounds. This thing feels insane. It feels like, because Tap the Trigger on double fire heavy burst, on heavy burst sidearms, never deactivates. So you're just shooting with full on Tap the Trigger, and it just feels beautiful. Like, you get freaking 100 stability, 100 range in there. Well, you get 100 stability, and you get a 25% damage increase. But that's in PvP. Is it in PvP? I think it's like 15 PvP. I don't know. But you get a damage increase too, so you're constantly hitting the head. 100 stability all the time. Well, 79 stability. You get a little range master boost to 72. And then you can enhance it. Hey man, you can hit 80 or 90 ranges. But that's what I'm kind of looking for. I don't want to do extended barrel. They got Corkscrew, small bore. Do Hammer Forge. You get an 88 Masterwork with some reload, so that's not bad, man. And you can put a depth mod on it too. You can throw in a depth range mod. Some reason, a depth mod. There you go. A depth range hitting 98 and 98 range. That's pretty solid for sidearm. That's what I'm looking for PvE. I guess you could do Headstone, Rhyme Stealer. I kind of want to give a chance to Lone Wolf though. But if I get a Lone Wolf, I mean a Tap the Trigger Kill Clip roll is getting locked and thrown in the vault, and I'm gonna use it in PvP. We're gonna get to that because Division is probably insane, but this is probably gonna be better. I just feel like it is because it's already a solid sidearm in PvP. It's just I don't have the roll yet. Now we got Wilderflight. So with this, I guess you kind of already see here Envious Bait. I don't really see what else you can go for. If you really want to make something cool, I guess you could do Repulsor Brace with stabilizing rounds. This is a double fire GL, by the way. Shoots 2 of it. There's a good amount of damage. Definitely could put this in a damage rotation with Envious Bait. You can't really go wrong with that. Good damage rocket launcher. Make sure you get spike nades as possible. If you want to do a cool little blinding, I guess you could do blinding nades, slide shot, and destabilizer rounds. That could be kind of cool. But honestly, I'm not really seeing it here. I guess the only option you can really use this for is damage, and that's usually what it's used for. So Envious Arsenal Bait is probably the go-to. I don't see anyone using Withering Gaze here. I guess if you want to, you could, but just get an Envious Arsenal Bait. If you're not going to use it though, I wouldn't even recommend you grab this, something else with you. Terminus Horizon, boys. This is a high impact frame, slow firing, but this weapon has more accurate with stationary. It's kind of throw, you know what it is. So if you're looking for arc commemoration, reconstruction, killing tally. If you want some arc with double damage perks, you could do Dragonfly Jolting Feedback, or Dragonfly Killing Tally, or Dragonfly Precision Instrument. If you want some arc synergy, reconstruction, Rolling Storm. Got some options here. Honestly, the thing is though, if you've been playing for the past 3 months, you probably have that arc LMG that I can't remember the name of that came out with Heresy. It's been slow for anyone else this week since update 2. It has been for me. Watchful Eye, bro. It has some good goals. You could definitely roll. Okay, so you can do Overflow, Rolling Storm. I really like Field Prep because you get the reload speed when you're crouching, but you're also getting increased ammo reserves as well. So that's what I've been rocking. Pretty good. If I get a double perk one with freaking rolling Field Prep and Rolling Storm and Jolting Feedback, it's pretty good, man. I liked it a lot. But if you don't have one of those, I guess you could do this. But if you just want an art commemoration, which I might honestly grab, if I find an art commemoration is not bad. Granted, I think commemoration is a 600. If I'm remembering correctly, 450. So, shoots a bit slower, but look at the job done. If you're looking for arc commemoration, there you go. Long arm, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really use 120 scouts. I'm gonna be dead serious with you. I think the last time I used the 120 scouts was during episode echoes with the freaking solar scout, the solar 120 scout. And that was deliberately because it had incandescent heel clip on it. And in my opinion, do you guys still use heel clip incandescent weapons? I really don't. I think it's been a while since I started using heel clip incandescent, even though I love solar, I just haven't used it. I feel like kind of falling out of love with it, but it's still pretty good. You could do a little freaking, you could do rolling storm, I guess. But for this, like I said, if you want a rolling storm roll, if you really want to, go ahead. I don't really know how I feel about rolling storm on primary weapons, honestly. But if you want to do PvP, you can do a rapid hit lone wolf, maybe rapid hit lone wolf precision instrument. Or if you want PvE, you could do, you just gotta pick a reload perk, honestly. Hip fire grip if you really want to go into that text mechanic, the stock option. Recycled energy, I think is just a bad perk overall. Dual loader, do not sleep on dual loader with this. So I think with dual loader, I think you load in 3 bullets at a time, because automatically 120 scouts load in 2. If you have dual loader, it loads in 3. If you enhance it, I believe it's 4. So you can get four shots in a reload. So it only holds 14, so it's not bad. Maybe a dual loader precision instrument, that's not bad at all. But for PvP, I'm assuming people are gonna go with, if they decide to use the thing at all, rapid hit lone wolf with a precision instrument, or keep away, one of the two. But I still think Time Worn Wayfarer is probably better than this, if I'm being honest with you, because I had keep away and precision instrument in different columns. You have both of them, and I think that's probably going to be the better one out of the two of these. But if you want arc stuff, there you go. New Pacific Epitaph. Now we're in Ghost of the Deep. Now I'll have y'all know, I actually used this for a while because I had a roll with Unrelenting Kill Clip, and it was pretty solid. But now we got the big dogs, the big dog of chain reaction on Waveframe GLs. Do you guys still use Waveframe GBLs? I feel like we all kind of stopped using them after chain reaction got nerfed. Cause I don't see them that much anymore. I remember when forbearance was around, that shit was everywhere. You wasn't going nowhere without seeing nobody using the forbearance. So, I guess if you really want to do chain reaction, I guess you could do that. You could do a little lead from gold chain reaction. Rhyme Stealer doesn't get as much points here because Headstone is not here. But you could do a chain reaction demolitionist roll, chain reaction, Envious Arsenal. But I really did like my Unrelenting Kill Clip. You get the health back, and you're going to be reloading after it anyway, so you can just get a flat damage bonus. Redirection is pretty solid too. You got to remember, it did get a buff. Hits against minor combatants grant 2 stacks of redirection, maximum of 30. Stacks remain active while stowed. Hits against elite or higher rank combatants consume 3 stacks and grant 33% increased damage per stack consumed. So, pretty good. Pretty optional. I guess you could do Sword Logic, but Sword Logic is kind of annoying because you got to get the higher end enemy kills. So it's kind of hard to work around. But if you're still looking at it, if you're still looking for a good stasis waveframe, it's not bad. Do Envious chain reaction or demo chain reaction. It'd be great if auto loading hosting here, but it's not. But there's some options here. Rhyme Stealer and energy and Rhyme Stealer and recycled energy is just gut perks. So but everything else here is a pretty solid option. You can't go wrong with any of these. And chain reaction is solid. Kill Clip is still solid. Redirection is definitely solid. If you want to do a demo adrenaline junket, that's solid as well. But honestly, like I said before, none of these are really breaking the bank. Cold Comfort. Now the one, as I say that, the one that might actually break the bank, but not really. And you're gonna say, Ghost, what do you mean? Actually, but not really. If you guys have not heard, Big Bro has his vengeance is in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, this is amazing. Both of these weapons have solid origin traits, but because at the end of the day, this comes down to the origin trait here, because they have the exact same pack work of the exact same perk combo of Envious and Bait. Literally almost the exact same perk combos that you want to be looking for. So the difference between this and Hez's Vengeance is the origin trait. Gravity Well. Reloading this weapon automatically gathers nearby ammo. It's pretty solid. I think it's like 10 to 15 feet away from you. It's nowhere near shoot's loot range, but it's solid. It'll get the job done. But I just think, honestly, that Hez's Vengeance is just better. And you can get a time loss, but this is depth as well. But Time Lost Magazine. Weapon kills grant additional 1% super energy upon super ending. Grants 100% increased base magazine capacity for 20 seconds and refills from reserves. Buffs can be activated while stowed. The increased magazine capacity will be considered the baseline for the other perks such as Overflow. So you can combine this with Overflow. I think people were using where Overflow, bro, had like 8 rockets in the magazine. Pretty solid. But in our opinion, and I just think that Time Lost Magazine is better. But if you don't feel like going out and getting the red borders or farming Master Vogue, this is a solid option. If you get a Envious Arsenal bait roll, keep it. Lock that John. Throw it in keep. But honestly, if I'm gonna get this double, if I was looking for the shiny roll, if I was looking for, I mean, I guess you could do Rhyme Shield and Chill Clip, but it's not. You're gonna get so little Frost Armor because it's gonna take like 2 rockets to freeze an enemy. By the time you hit somebody with 2 rockets, they're probably dead unless they're a boss. The shiny roll, like the super duper god roll, I'd probably want Recon, Envious, Bait, and Chill Clip because I want just for utility. But if you get an Impact Casing, Envious, Bait, Impact Casing, or any freaking just mod in the second column, either one of these are pretty good. I wouldn't shard it if you don't get Impact Casing, especially now after they decoupled how big of a bonus it gives you. It's still a bonus, so if you get it, that's a plus, but I wouldn't dismantle it if you don't get it. Pretty solid. I just think Hez's Vengeance is a bit better. Greasy Luck for the Glaive boys. And I ain't gonna lie to you boys, them Glaive buffs this season was pretty solid. They was pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I just said it twice, but it's okay. So we got some options here because Glaive's been pretty good this season, especially with the artifact mod perks. Melee Momentum, Beacon Rounds, Recon, Heal Clip, Replenishing Agents, and Led from Goal in the third. In the fourth, Unstoppable Force, Redirection, Chain Reaction, Sword Logic, Close to Melee, and Incandescent. Now I know some of y'all just saw Heal Clip and Incandescent in the same column, in different columns, and it's like, yep, that's what I want. I'm gonna be honest with you, don't do it. It's a rapid fire glaive, yes. So the reload isn't too fast, but isn't too slow. But are y'all honestly looking to reload after a kill with a glaive? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I would not be surprised if Heal Clip didn't proc if it's a melee ability. If it's a melee kill, I don't think Heal Clip's in proc. I think it's gonna have to be a bullet kill. So I would honestly probably go with Reconstruction, Chain Reaction, or if I really want to lock it down, you guess you could do Melee Momentum, Melee Final Blows with this portion and grant bonus energy and provide increased movement speed while blocking. And then maybe Unstoppable Force, blocking damage with your shield, increase projectile damage for a short time. Great combination here. Or you can do Redirection. Now, what I do want to know is, can Redirection stack up and be used by the melee attack? If so, that's pretty solid. If you want to do some Ad Clear, Recon, Chain Reaction, I have Sword Logic on the Heresy Glaive, and it's pretty good. I don't think it affects the bullet damage though, so that kind of sucks. I mean, the melee damage. But I guess you could do, if you want to do close to melee as well, Glaive Projectiles, Final Blows, improve Glaive melee damage, Glaive Projectile, or melee damage extends its duration. But I'm probably going to do maybe a Melee Momentum with an Unstoppable Force and Melee Momentum with close to melee. But I'm really going to be looking for is Reconstruction, Chain Reaction, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for Redirection, see if it works. Pretty solid. Glaives are pretty good, y'all. If you haven't got a chance, give them a chance again. Pull out a Banner of War Titan, give it a chance. Now we got No Survivors. Stop here, right here. Boys, Heal Clip Incandescent. I believe this is the first SMG with Heal Clip Incandescent, because Cerebellum only has Heal Clip and Modern Mini Tool only has Incandescent. Now, what I was looking at when I saw these, I was like, first off, I was like, eh. But secondly, I was like, okay, I guess you could do a Heal Clip Master of Arms rolls. You'll get a 25% damage increase, adds 2 stacks, and you get the reload bonus as well, because I think Master of Arms gets 15% damage for the first, 25% damage for the second, and I think it gives you reload speed. It doesn't give you reload speed, so I thought it did. Well, you get a damage bonus and you get heals. You can't really go wrong with that. That's kind of what I use in my Parabellum. My Parabellum is Heal Clip Frenzy. This is just another version of Parabellum. Like basically, literally, I think it's like the same frame as well. Actually, no, it's not the same. Weapon model, but it looks kind of similar. So Heal Clip Frenzy. But if you really want to do Heal Clip Incand, that's not a bad option. Rewind rounds, if you really want to make something cool. Rewind target lock if you want to use this as PKs. But I think your options here are pretty simple. Heal clip, Master of Arms, heal clip, Incan. If you really want to try and make something work in PvP, maybe a surplus target lock roll, maybe a surplus sword logic roll. I think rangefinder, even though people are saying rangefinder is not bad, I think rangefinder is all but useless. Ever since they decoupled zoom from range, but that's just me. Now this has some options. Relentless was pretty solid during when it first came back out. People were looking for that keep away head seeker roll. High impact frames have gotten nerfed though. So if you want, you can't really go wrong with keep away head seeker, but I do want to look at lone wolf head seeker. I feel like that could be a pretty solid option there. So that was pretty solid, but honestly, let's just read the perks. We got keep away, tear, rapid hit, slice, lone wolf, firefly, desperado, elemental honing, hatchling, dead seeker, closing time, and paracausal affinity. So cool option here, by the way. Elemental honing, dealing unique elemental damage grants this weapon stacking damage bonus. This bonus is increased for kinetic weapons. So for elemental weapons, you go 2.5, 10, 20, 30, 35. So this, by default, you will automatically have a maximum 10% damage bonus. Now it's not that big of a deal, but it's something, because there's really no damage perks here for PvE. Actually, no, wait, hold on. How much? Oh, never mind. Cook it. Throw it away. If you really want to be a little different, I guess you could do Firefly Elemental Honing, because you'll get, what I was saying is you'll get 10% because Firefly is a solar damage. Relentless is strand, I'm sorry. That means you'll automatically get 2. But I just feel like Firefly Paracausal Affinity is just better. And I think, well, I guess so. Elemental Honing is for 20 seconds, a 10% bonus for 20 seconds, Paracausal Affinity for 6. But you can just activate it again by just shooting it again. Just get a final blow and you get it immediately. This one, you just got to do damage. So whatever, pick your poison there. But I think that's pretty good. But honestly, I don't see anyone using high impact frames in PvE. So that just might be a dud as well. But for PvP, can't really go wrong with keep away head seeker, lone wolf head seeker. Judgement. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's got sights. But I'm gonna just say go for PvP, keep away, open and shot. Can't go wrong with headstone, open and shot, headstone time payload for PvE. But I don't think time payload breaks headstone anymore. I don't think that happens. So I guess if you want a stasis, sorry, I can't speak today. If you want a stasis weapon, do headstone, rhyme stealer. Can't really go wrong with it. PvE, slide shot, opening shot, time payload maybe, but lone wolf, precision instrument, rapid hit, opening shot. Literally pick your poison. This got good PvE perks here. Accurate rounds, and then do freaking true sight. There you go. I just don't know, man. It's just like, we got so many hand cannons in this game. You really got to be real specific which ones you use and which ones you don't use. But at the end of the day, it's in the eye of the beholder, because I might call this hand cannon trash and some people might call it amazing. So, because I think palindrome is garbage, but people love palindromes, huh? Old palindrome was better in my opinion. Don't forget that this is the prophecy weapon, so it does have crossing over. Crossing over is pretty solid in PvP, and high-end precision frame ARs just got a buff this patch. So that's pretty solid. Now, if only this AR had a perk combination that I've been fighting for my life for in Vesper's Host. It doesn't. I've been looking for that goddamn strategist jolting feedback roll for ages, and it's just not giving it for me. And once again, these weapons have the exact same perks that people were already chasing for on the original versions. So I guess if you really want a Dragonfly Rolling Storm Bowl, maybe I guess people were already using Dragonfly Bolt Shot for like, hey, it's different, but like, really. This is just a bunch of, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Who was using precision frames in PvE? I'm not. I don't think that's a precision frame, is it? No, it's an adaptive, yeah. No one using precision frames. I just don't think, they just shoot slow. They're not really the best damage wise. If you want PvE, maybe a Zen moment, target lock, but I would probably go for consistency, do a Zen moment, tap the trigger, or maybe even a Zen moment onslaught, maybe even that. But Honestly, here, PvE, Dragonfly Rolling Storm, maybe even a Dragonfly Volt Shot. I'm pretty sure a good portion of us probably already have that exact role, because when Prophecy got remastered a couple of seasons ago, people were farming for that exact role already. So I'm sure most of you already have it. Now for the last one, Sudden Death. Now this one has a perk option that no other shotgun has. It can roll with 1-2 punch and trench burrow in the same option. The problem is it's an aggressive shotgun. Not that many people use aggressive shotguns in PvE. In the PvE role, people probably already have. The only option for PvE that I'm kind of looking at and giving a little bit of a side eye besides trench barrel, a 1-2 punch, is Discord redirection. You can use Discord, activate that, and then get your kills for redirection with the free shot that comes back to you infinitely. So you save the ammo and you run across a big dude, unload in his face with big damage. So I guess you could do that. Because if you're using Discord, you kind of want to get the one shot anyway. And I guess you could do Discord destabilizing rounds as well. But for PvP bros, just go slide shot opening shot or slide shot closing time. But honestly, I'm gonna just say slide shot opening shot because closing time got nerfed on special weapons, and I'm pretty sure that it's not. I know it's not as good anymore, but I haven't heard anyone use the synopsis on whether or not it's still better than opening shot. So you can't go wrong with either one. I'm being honest with you, you really can't. So that's all the weapons that we know that we've got. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. I honestly just don't think they're that good at all. I mean, there's definitely some bangers there, some catch-up pieces, but it's kind of disappointing because when Into the Light came out, those weapons was amazing. Like, it was just best in slot gear all around. And I still use my Midnight Coup. It's people that still use Insidious. It's people who still use Recluse. I still use Luna's Howl. I use Luna's Howl over Sally's Bane. So yeah, kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie to you, and it kind of detriments my want to play Ride of the Nine. Kind of sucks. I'll be around for Ghost of the Deep. Maybe I kind of want to do some solo content for the channel. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Have a good one. Stay spooky. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace.